Hello all, hope you is blue. Welcome back to EU4 and Portugal, where things are definitely looking a bit more blue. Look at that Portuguese Russia. Also, I've kind of come to the conclusion that I do need and want to fight Kazan. So, I think that's how we'll kick this episode off actually. With a bang. I mean, not quite literally, because I need to preserve my sword mana right now. So I can't cast too much of the Fort Barrage spell. But hey, we can do this much. I won't need a subject in here, I'll just call this myself. That will be the I'm basically going to be getting the outsiders of my European borders with this one. So literally just Ural. Asia, Asia. Around here is Asia. Somewhere in here is Asia. And yes, more and more money. Excellent. Kind of glad it wasn't my recently promoted diplomat, that statesman that went down there. And you know what? I'm going to put in an inquisitor. Again, just think of the extra advisor costs as the replacement for the colonist costs. And I do still have a whole bunch of... missions that I haven't completed. Why do you ask? To be fair, I've mentioned this before. This is all colonial stuff. If you're not going to go full-on colonial, like I've done with this campaign, like hopping across and grabbing all the dominant trade points. Oh yeah, Ajaran took the Maldives a while ago. I'm actually rather sad about that. I like the Maldives. But yeah, if you're not gonna, if you're doing like what I'm doing and not going full try hard on the trade, then you don't get them missions done. But that's kind of a whatever. Honestly, not the biggest deal. I promise you. Sure, it's got some nice bonuses in there about like trade steering and stuff, if I recall. Yeah, global trade power, goods produce modifier. I kind of want to get secure trade for this. Hold on. Settle Indonesia, which I've done. So I kind of need to conquer Zanzibar. All of Africa, done. Push to India, done. Oh, I didn't even realise this event for Push to India is literally called Vasco da Gama in India. Neat. Portuguese Malacca, so I need to own Malacca. So I do want to fight these guys soon. Interesting turn of events. My counter question is, how badly do I need my ships in Europe? And then also, can I make a few more cogs? Malacca has 50,000 units. They've got a few little friends. I could maybe just maybe. Let's send it to Lisbon actually, because then there's more made from either side, just in case. I could maybe take a unit or two, is where I was going with that. I could take, say, Tercio de Madrid and the Independent Army or some such. I'd rather leave the dudes in Europe, quite honestly. Could also make a new fresh stack of 70k to go. I'm not too worried. Let's get up to 70 cogs anyway. See where I go from there. Right, I'm at war with Kazan. Maybe I'll get another army stack over for there too. Right, so the cogs will be building up there. I'm going to grab the 40k here. That will go and accompany the other two stacks in Portuguese Russia. And help with pushing the Kazanis off and away. Portuguese Mexico treasure fleet, amazing. It's another 1400 ducats just handed out. Also, what I'd like to do is make South Africa a real bastion of trade company investments. We'll do that for now. Yeah, this is going to be really nice. Basically, is what I've kind of got planned. No real reason. Just picking it. I think that would sound. I think that'd be cool. That's pretty much it. It would be neat. Also, did I just say something about Portuguese separatists? I think it's talk about Portuguese colonial. One of the other Portuguese ones, not me. Not my Portuguese, someone else's Portuguese. I only have Portuducks around here. Kazan separatists, English separatists, and Danish separatists. Not a problem for any of those, except maybe the Danish separatists might rise up in 4 years. Kinda need to save my mana. But how about I put the independent company on it? Also, I'd quite like to bring the game speed down. I've become too well adjusted in wars at a slower speed now to account for the fact that I actually need to pay attention to what's going on. See, they ran way past me and went around. Poor Finland. Anyway, let's go take on the guy. Also, I mean, this is going to eat into my war score. Bear in mind, this is a superiority CB. So I need all the war score from battles that I can get. Okay, they're going to Archangelsk. And yes, Kazan, I am sorry to have to do this to you. I will take minimum requirement of your territories. I just want all of Europe. Is it too much to ask? Apparently so. Okay. I catch 28k in Archangelsk. They're going to try coming back, but I don't know if they necessarily need or want to reinforce this. Probably not, honestly. I mean, we're attacking into a forest against a horde. Their shock value is going to be so bad. Well, not bad, but certainly lowered. Especially while this isn't. This is a horde without horde ideas, etc. Kind of helpful to have. Damn, this is all Kazan as well. Chagatai's there. Kazan got to here though. Wow. Good stuff. And yeah, Chagatai's making their way through. Again, I don't even really need to go touch Chagatai if I can get peace deal that I want without it. So let's go. Capitanta has a university. Find the province of Capitanta. Go, here you go. Have that. And we're good. Also, I've made multiple trade companies. Let's start a golden era. Excellent. This is going to be rather helpful. I have a succinct feeling. I can take another quality idea, but that's Cav CA. How badly do I need Tech 18? I kind of really want it. So kind of badly. Is your answer? I could do with it. So we're going to continue. Saving points. Rather than get the increased damage from horses. I think that makes more viable sense. If I had to point out which one of the two I'd prefer to do. That's just me. So from what I can tell of the relations, I should be able to actually integrate Catalonia soon. They're going to be before Gelra. I'm fine with that. Diplomatic ideas would give me a cost of my diplomats reduced. Kind of helpful in the current scenario, but not necessary. Okay, I've got 2 war score from battles. I need more battles then. So I do want ticking just to make things easier, I imagine. How much is the land that Kazan has? So you go down to here and around here. That is very specifically Asia. So that's my cut-off point. I can almost do it in a single war. Oof, if only I had a little more absolutism. Just a smidge more. I could wait a couple years. This could be a war that I could just go around and occupy people, get my war score, take people out. I'm fine with that. I'm getting a bit of absolutism every year. I don't want a harsh treatment or anything like that, however. Unfortunately so. It's kind of I'm kind of just letting the natural absolutism do its thing. It's a shame I didn't line up extra Crown land earlier in the campaign for the extra yearly absolutism and maximum absolutism there. But hey, it is what it is, right? I won't tell anyone if you don't. Right, we got units on Copenhagen. Excellent stuff. With all the extra buildings I've built up my economy even further, which is marvellous to see. Can I do that again? I mean, obviously not to the same effect, but there's got to be like some trade buildings or something. Yeah, look at all that. That's nice. I like all of that. Gives me extra trade in the provinces. Good stuff. Additional colonial money. Let's move this up. So, 1624. Yeah, we've still got 8 years for Russia, 6 years for France. Jossa. Gain autonomy. I don't mind. And I'll take the stability loss. Because do I really spend that many this much paper mana for one absolutism? I could literally just wait a year for it. Let's swap the Holy See back around. I want it, please. Should have been me, not him. Right. And I just realised I should have not just automatically moved off. If I wait in here, they're locked into Sibir. I'll take them on. Then yes, give me more battles. Thanks, Kazan. You're heading to Yugen. I'm just going to meet you there. You're gonna fight my units. They locked in before they got the chance to run away. And Kazakh are a little bit just awkwardly there, aren't they? They're in Central Asia though, so it's not my care or concern. Yeah, they're literally on the border of Europe right here, which is perfect. It's literally perfect. Right, 8 absolutism. How does that affect the provinces? Still can't quite get Kazan. There will be like a sweet spot number, which will just be like, ah yes, I can do this now. And I could also put some points into development to increase my crown land to get me extra max absolutism and stuff. It's also a thing I could do in that regard. Also note I'm currently up to 14 universities. Is that it? Don't worry, I've got plenty of time. I say that every time about universities, and then I only build like 2 or 3 more from when I say that statement. Oh well, I'll figure it out. Or some such. Okay, so Catalonia should pretty much be ready. Excellent, but again, I want to wait to see if I can get all of Kazan in one war. If I wait on my absolutism. So So I'm just going to keep the war going as is. Doesn't matter if it takes a little bit of time, we've got time to kill, essentially. I mean, technically not really, but everybody else is in the coalition. I could just fight the coalition. I'm kind of happy just to chill with it as well, you know? One thing that could be good is after this war, maybe trying to go for Ottomans and reconquer Serbia. Then annex Serbia. Or I could just annex Serbia now for religious CB against the Ottomans. They're the two ways I can go about this. I don't know which way I want to go. What I do know is I need to be careful about the annexed vassal opinion. If I leave too many nations around for too long, it does stack up. So according to that, I should be getting rid of Gelra and maybe Serbia next, but I don't know. I'm still determined on Catalonia, to be fair. I still think these two as the next two would be right. Then Serbia. Then get land from Denmark for Norway, if I can ham-fist my way around the coalition. And nothing is truly set in stone. What are you doing sieging Novgorod? You sneaky. Also, I'm back up to 2,500. What do I do with this money? What I do know is that I'm nearly at max on admin, so what I'd like to do here is just get a little bit more crown land back via increasing some base taxes. Some of these provinces might even have temples, so that might even be worth it. There we go. There we go, 33% crown land. Doesn't really add haven't really added too much, but there you go. Diplomatic insult against the Land Fang. Alright, fine. Don't bare your teeth at me. And I need to actually defend GB. GB's no. Right. I forgot about this. How about the 60k that's currently drilling can undrill? We'll take that over to be the anti-rebel squad in GB. For the moment, I don't think anything else is actually going to raise up, to be honest. Yeah, I think we're fine. It's the only thing that raised up, and I don't even know why that went up. If I'm honest, I haven't really connected the dots on that. But hey, I'll get rid of it. It's all good. I also don't need to worry about yearly prestige. That being said though, I'm no longer getting prestige hand over fist from colonising anymore. Those days are gone. Then what's this about? Getting 2,500 ducats to reduce tax. Clergy and nobility land total is swapped around. I think I'll take this. Lose clergy loyalty, gain nobility loyalty. That's fine by me. Lots of money. So now, where do I go with here? Don't need Nan Madol anymore. It's literally useless. Royal Palace could be a thing. No, I need to get in good graces with Ayutthaya, I just remembered, so I can charter their province. I want the Grand Palace. That also gives yearly absolutism, so that'd be very handy to have. I think Chagatai ran away there. I kind of forgot to keep moving my army around for this war, I'll be honest. So I'm going to go to this province. hopefully catch this 1k. Yeah, I catch the 1k. Good stuff. Empress Consort has gone down. Rip in pieces. Let's go deal with Chagatai directly to get them out of the war. I think. And now what? Heir to the throne, 461. I mean, that's still that's 11 points. It's not great distribution on it though. Also, I'm back to a deal of this. Ah, look at that. Miracles do happen. Or some such. Still saving up for Tech 19 here. Not bothered about Dip Tech right now. As long as I complete Diplomatic Ideas ready in time to get a nice early Imperialism, it's really not a problem. Right, I'm up to 9 Absolutism. This is good. Is it good enough yet? No. Damn it. I still maintain there will be a time where it will be good enough. I just need to hold on another like 15 years or such. Maybe I do just strengthen government. Increases absolutism by 2. Sign me up. Legitimacy is already at its highest. Well, is there someone who I can royal marry in my thing? Royal marriage. Netherlands. Legitimacy down. Strengthen government up. Again, I know I needed the sword manor, but I'm also just sort of waiting so I don't get over the point cap anyway, I suppose. Two sides of the same coin. Struggle for royal power ends. Oh, they got rid of their same monarchy, which is good. That's the one thing I don't like about playing as Portugal. I'm not a big Portugal as Poland. I'm not a big fan of their government type. It's kind of annoying, the elective monarchy. But it's basically, it's not like an elective monarchy like the one that you can choose in the Gov reforms. That one's good. It's more of just a you choose who's coming into power kind of deal. So it's a little different to how I'm describing it. 95. Kazan itself is currently 19%. You know, I could just take everything other than Kazan and then just like take Kazan later. It could happen. Also, they're keeping up with me. Why and how? Is it literally just because I'm fighting in... No, they're losing. It's close. It shouldn't be this close, but they're losing. Why was that close? I don't know. I don't think they had anyone on Tech 18 yet. Because that would just be weird. Kazana actually Tech 18. Weird. That explains why it was kind of close, because they were actually my tech. I thought they were a tech below, honestly. I was thinking, yeah, easy pushover. And apparently not. Apparently not. And yes, I can also state-ify more provinces. I did say that at some point I wanted that to happen. Not too sure when that is, but for now I can at least state-ify Ireland. because that was all integrated via Leinster. And to get my paper mana points rolling into something, I'll just add goods produced into it. I'm fine with that. Banjar want access, you can get out of here. I'm going to Banjar movement. Right, they're going to go siege down Kochkor, but honestly, I've got their capital nearly. There we go. Not just nearly. Right, let's go and fight them in the mountains. Either they'll break siege and run away, or I'll get a battle and add more war score. I do not mind which is the outcome. I'm just saying one or two things will likely happen there. I thought that Norway was going to finish de-sieging my provinces. I'm clearly mistaken here. Also, I'm up to 60,000 losses. It's kind of crazy, honestly. Thought I was only losing 20,000 manpower. Oh, wait a second. This battle was quite heavy on losses. Never mind. I know what happened now. Nothing to question here. Everything's above board. Let's go siege down Caria. And like I say, I'm not going to take the next idea. I'm going to save up now for Tech 19, which is now well and truly within my scope. Also, luckily enough, Norway's units aren't getting immediately stack wiped. Do I get in on the... Nope. I noticed way too late. That's on me. I thought I was about to say that I get in way before the stack wipe would inevitably happen, but no, I was late. Skill issue. If this was the Age of Reformation, I'd have this, because I would have had the 25% war score versus other religions. I mean, it's fine, I'm still winning, but it's just going to take a little bit. For now, though, what is the... How long till I get my next age bonus? Oh, I could have had it a while ago. Admin efficiency plus 5%. How are we looking, Kazan? Almost there. Almost there. That's listed as 18%. Couple more percentages. That's still not quite right though, is it? Don't think we've got any other great projects that can increase admin efficiency. That's one for Geldum. You. If it's not in my lands, I'm not even going to check it. Honestly. Nope, that's the wrong one. That's Royal Palace of Caserta. That's a pretty crap one, honestly, especially for my needs right now. Nope, we come full circle. Okay, never mind. I do have a need Cerro de Potosi increased, thank you. It'll all just happen in its own time. So what's this squadron to Lisboa? Oh yeah, that's right, it needs to catch on to the thing. This army, which itself needs to grab this again. A few more years and I'll attack France. But I imagine that might be something that happens in the next episode. Also, peace out Kazan next episode at some point. So for now, thank you for watching. I'll catch you again soon.